Today we will talk about upcoming new Otome game in end of 2022. Just so you know, Otome games have been consistently released in the West in the last few years, and we constantly have a growing stack of unique titles to look forward to. But, honestly, there are so many anticipated titles coming soon to Switch that it can be easy to get yourself lost in the sea of all the different trailers and articles. So we decided to compile a list of the ones we currently know of and in release order so you can properly plan your next heart-throbbing adventure purchases. Amnesia, Crowd X Later and Amnesia, Memories. Memories. Amnesia, Memories was previously released by Idea Factory International on Steam in 2015. The story has players witness the tale of a protagonist suffering from amnesia across 5 romantic routes, boasting over 20 endings. A friendly spirit named Orion helps the heroine throughout these events, aiding in a hopeful regaining of memories. Some supplementary mechanics include mini-games like rock, paper, scissors, and air hockey. Further, voiced images in the gallery can be unlocked, where touching different sections of the images will provide varying vocal responses. Amnesia, Later X Crowd is technically a 2-in-1 game, as it contains both Amnesia, Later and its fan disc Amnesia, Crowd, which were separate releases on the PlayStation Portable. The former, Amnesia, Later, occurs in the setting of New World, where 4 different story scenarios can be unlocked, widely ranging in events. It even features what is known as an after-story, which takes place after the events of Amnesia, Memories with wedding events being teased. Additionally, the various sides of Waka are studied in the Waka's World scenario. Amnesia, Memories and Amnesia, Later X Crowd will both be released on Nintendo Switch on September 20, 2022. In case you missed it, you can view our coverage of the limited edition. Pio Fiori Episodio 1926. Pio Fiori Episodio 1926 is the fan disc to Pio Fiori 1925. The story returns once more to the port city of Burlone, a town where 3 mafia families, Falzone, Visconti, Lasciu, compete for power. However, these families will need to declare a temporary truce to deal with a looming force that threatens to completely shift the balance of power after the robbery of a special relic. The original Pio Fiori had multiple endings, and while such situations usually lead to fan discs rather than sequels, Episodio 1926 is considered a full sequel, taking place 1 year after Pio Fiori 1925's true ending, featuring the continuation of each character's stories as well as a murder mystery scenario and an alternative what-if story about another familiar face. Pio Fiori Episodio 1926 will be localized by Axis Games and released on September 22, 2022. In case you missed it, you can view our previous announcement coverage and the game's limited edition. Paradigm Paradox. Paradigm Paradox is set in the year 25XX, when the world has grown uninhabitable, forcing humanity to live in isolated colonies. Yuki, an ordinary student, resents the monotonous life she leads at school. Rumors abound of a group of superheroes who fight monsters called Vectors, but these tales aren't enough to stir her heart. The popular boys at the academy hold little interest in her as well. This visual novel was unique in Japan because all of the love interests are voiced by 8P, an ensemble of voice actors from the same agency. Even the opening song is sung by them. One night she decided to leave her dormitory and accidentally fell into the neighboring colony vermin, who was actually the enemy. After discovering a secret power that leads her to become a hero, she joins the ranks of those heroes and begins living the exciting life she craved. But for some reason, she keeps running into the popular boys at school, and they all seem to be hiding something. What secrets are they hiding? And who exactly is the enemy? Well, we'll all find the answers to those questions when Paradigm Paradox releases on Nintendo Switch on October 27th. And finally is Lover Pretend. Lover Pretend tells the story of a college student called Chiyuki who dreams of becoming a scriptwriter like her mother, who sadly passed away. However, because she has no romantic experience, she has difficulty coming up with stories revolving around the subject, which seems to be one of her weak points as a writer. She's also looking for some clues on her father's identity, as she has never met him, and now she isn't able to ask her mother about him anymore. Then, shockingly, she finds out her father may have been involved in the performance of an old drama her mother wrote. Weirdly enough, the sons of the former staff are currently making a movie. This is the perfect opportunity for her to discover the truth as an assistant. Chiyuki lands the job, but the staff decides to have her act as the love interest in the movie. How will the inexperienced Chiyuki manage to act as a girl in love appropriately? Lover Pretend will be coming to Nintendo Switch on December 1st, 2022. And that's all for 2022. But, of course, even after we close the doors of this year, there are still a lot of titles to look forward to. Axis Games, for example, has announced a whopping 4 titles coming next year, such as Radiant Tail, Norn 9, alongside its fan disc, the highly requested Shuen no Virch localization, and finally, Jack Jean. We don't know what sort of plans Idea Factory International has for 2023, but they may have more titles stored. Furthermore, with the release of Even If Tempest on the Nintendo Switch this year, we will also likely see more from Voltage's Otome game titles. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on these games by comment below and stay tuned for more news every day. Have a good week and good life.